feel like I'm gonna succeed, I'm gonna prosper, I'm gonna excel in almost everything I do.
I've been taught to appreciate other people and other cultures.
I see a lot of inspiration around me, and I see role models everywhere.
I really want to go back and then help my country.
I'm really privileged and humbled to be in an academy like this.
The Aga Khan Academy in Mombasa is the first in a network of schools that is dramatically improving education in the developing world. With academies in Kenya, India and Mozambique, the network will eventually expand across 14 countries. Here, it doesn't matter where you're from or how much money you have.
Most people think about economic or social elitism as being associated with the school, but we believe we are far from that. We go out of our way to seek financial aid students, those who otherwise could not afford, but who demonstrate that intellectual capability and that leadership capability that they will ultimately benefit from a school like this one.
The Aga Khan Academies have a mandate to provide access to promising students. This academy in Mombasa actively recruits gifted and talented students living in underrepresented, marginalised communities. It offers them the opportunity to receive an outstanding education at one of the best schools in Kenya, the first IB World School in East Africa. Lovely comes from Kilifi County, Kenya. She used to study at a local school with limited facilities. Now, she's a student at the academy. She's doing things she could never have done at her own school.
The moment I crossed that gate, I felt like my life is beginning in a new way. Because first I've been in a different environment with different people as in terms of how they talk, where they come from, their different cultures, and I learned how to change my perspective about how I feel about some other people. And I also knew that I was going to change in terms of how I think, how I learn, how I speak, how I interact with different people.
There's all sorts of people from different socioeconomic, cultural, religious backgrounds interacting with one another, engaging with one another, and I think that really helps them when they go out in the outside world and become leaders of the future.
If she's talking to me, I see her that she's very confident. She has changed. We miss her, but we appreciate. Yeah, because we know she's doing something there. Yeah, about our future, about her future, about her brother's future, sister's future. Yeah, even the community as a whole.
The choir name is called Voices for Change. So we make music that can make change to the community in Mombasa and to make a change in other places in Kenya, especially about peace. I've realized that it's a way in which I can be able to help the community through my voice.
William is from the same area as Lovely. He too has taken up new activities and a new approach to learning.
We had a library, but then it didn't have many books, and using computers was not actually my thing. I've never been able to use computers to do work. My parents actually expect a lot from me. They expect a lot since I've been given much. They knew that I could make a change to them once I grew up. I could get a job and then I could change their lives.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to look at the pictures once again, Jeff.
The Academy casts a wide net for promising students, working in conjunction with the Aga Khan Foundation. The selection process seeks to find children who won't just complete the school's demanding international baccalaureate curriculum, it seeks students with strong leadership potential, students who will strive to improve the societies in which they live.
That test, in a way, gives us some idea of how students are thinking, what they would do in a certain situation in terms of benefiting the community, what problems they can foresee in terms of developing a solution to the particular problem, and how they would overcome those difficulties.
Good.
This lycée is in Horog, Tajikistan, a remote part of one of the poorest countries in the world. Educational facilities are limited by the school's geographical isolation. Every year, several students at the lycée receive assistance to go and study at the Aga Khan Academy in Mombasa. A similar program is underway at the Aga Khan Academy in Hyderabad, where students from Afghanistan are being given the same opportunity. This family has a daughter in Mombasa.
I used to stereotype a lot back at home because of the closed environment I was in. I didn't get to know a lot about the outside world, but when I came here, I became a critical thinker. Every time I wouldn't accept information just the way it is, I'd analyze it and think about and make my own conclusions about it.
Я самостоятельность, яру, вам отношения, машка, то я уже более взрослый, чизаман, фикрет, я снафал саранли, я лапхах, кледурсец.
The Mombasa Academy encourages students to maintain their local culture so they don't feel cut off when they return home. Events like this also enrich the lives of other students and show them something of Tajik culture. Amin is from Horog too. He takes regular Russian language lessons, something he'll need when he returns to Central Asia. Here in Mombasa, he's learning new skills on the sports ground as well as the classroom. And in his dorm room, he's mixing with people he would never have met in Tajikistan.
So if you want to say what's up, man, you say vidze baye.
My roommates are really friendly because every time when you ask them for help, they help you. If they need something, you help them if you can. And also they're from different places, and the way their culture is, it's really different. But then we still do the same things and we respect each other.
Mary was one of the first selected to join the Aga Khan Academy. 6 years later, she's just got accepted to the University of Toronto on a full scholarship. Many more young people like her could benefit from the same opportunity.
I see myself as a leader in very many ways. When I come back after my education, I want to be able to improve the infrastructure in my community for starters, because I believe the rural areas in Kenya have really been segregated from the economic development that is happening to the cities. The very act of me getting accepted to a university abroad means that the girls in my community can look at themselves and say, if Mary could do it, then I can too. So that's why this really changes my life and my community's life as a whole.
Pluralist, confident and accomplished in academic and non-academic activities, these are the students the Academy is creating. They are the leaders of tomorrow.
If we believe that we are all equal, then definitely we won't have any fights. And if we're taught to appreciate other cultures or the leaders or the law, then we'll have a peaceful world and a peaceful Kenya.